Good evening from Quincy High Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. And welcome to Quincy High as we're getting ready. The second last home game of the season for the Blue Devils. Non-conference game taking on the Hannibal Pirates as the Devils come in 20-8, 12-1 in the Western Big Six. They have a sure lock on a share at least of the Western Big Six. On Thursday, I'll have a chance to close that out against East Moline right here at Quincy High as well. But non-conference first of all, and the Hannibal Pirates, struggling a little bit. They're 5-12, but they're led by a stud, Malia Stolte, great volleyball player, putting up 25 points a game in basketball as well. But that should be a lot of fun. By the way, this is the Mecca Sports pregame show, and we're at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, Better Bed, Less Money, Quincy and Jacksonville. That's SleepTightMidwest.com. And we went on. They're just now finishing up, as you'll see there, the prelim game, and they're only played 2 quarters of 8 minutes in the prelim. Shortness on numbers, mainly for the Hannibal Pirates. But we have a pregame with Madeline Hamby, our only senior, and she'll be honored between the games. And we had an 8.5-minute interview along with coach's interview, so why we came on a little bit earlier. So it's the pregame show. Back with more of it here. You'll hear from Hamby when we come back. Brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. It's the Blue Devils tonight and the Pirates right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coach's comments, brought to you by the Kunis Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. This time we're going to get the coach on the floor. And usually when you have that, it's a captain or a senior. And we've got our lone senior with us here, Madeline Hamby. First of all, congratulations on being the lone senior in senior night.
Thank you.
All right, let's back up a little bit. You play volleyball too. A senior night there as well. Yeah, we have more seniors for you there.
We had like 8, I think.
That's what I thought. So, because they all sat right up here, actually. So, you love volleyball. It was a great season. Of course, you're the setter. What did you like best about volleyball? I know basketball's your sport, but what did you like about still playing volleyball?
I think that we were able to get a lot of games that we wouldn't have gotten the year before, and like beating Chatham. Like I think we were a really close team, and there was a lot of accomplishments that we had that we didn't previously get.
And one of those was conference champion. Which has been a while for us to win conference there, but not as long as basketball, so that was impressive. Mm-hmm. Moving forward to basketball, congratulations on the conference championship, first of all.
Yes, thank you. We're excited about it.
First time since 1997-98, and as I thought about that, might be the first time that we actually won the conference, last time that we won the conference in volleyball and basketball, so good stuff.
Oh, yeah, and I'm glad I get to be a part of both.
One more, and I'm firing numbers, but I know Chuck Daddy did too. I looked at that. You are the only player that I see that had 4 seasons, all 20 wins. That's a pretty good trivia question.
Yeah, I think it's cool because there's a lot of like names up here, and I think it's cool to be a part of that too.
And also part of that, when we look back there, going back to that 97-98 teams, family connection there. There was somebody you know that was on those teams.
My mom.
Of course, she was a junior on the Ruth Kipping team, 97-98. We looked at it up here tonight on the board, and then we also looked at volleyball. Pretty well volleyball dominated there in the 90s, yeah. So they were also champions there too. So it took that many years to put that together, but real good stuff. And senior on this team, basketball team, we've had a good year. you're a captain. I know you like the girls a lot. You get along like family. Tell us a little bit about your basketball season so far this year.
I mean, we've had a lot of fun, and we had a really tough year this year, like schedule-wise. So it was really cool to be able to go to those shootouts, play those teams, and see like the toughness, and doing it all with each other is really fun. Because we always have fun. We'll have fun in the hotel rooms, have fun on the trip. So just being close with everybody and having a great season's been really fun.
Now, Coach Dance doesn't do what I did when I was at the college. When I coached the women, we always went to malls. I became the mall coach. I thought the women liked the malls.
Yes.
They weren't so hot on it. But how about you guys?
No, we like to go, when we went to Bloomington, we went to the mall, but their mall's like really kind of shut down, so there wasn't too much, but we do like to go to malls, but he never comes with. It's always Clopper taking us.
Speaking of malls, ours isn't looking very good either there, so
No, it's not.
that's kind of sad. All right, so all those accomplishments, you're going to go on in college. You play at Monmouth. You went up there to look at the school. What'd you think of it?
I absolutely loved it. It was like, it's so amazing. The campus is beautiful, and I went at like the perfect time. It was fall, and I love the school. I loved how everyone there was so genuine with everything, and I could really just see myself there immediately.
Nice thing is, Monmouth's not that far away. Means the family gets to travel.
Oh yeah, my mom already said she's going to come up to all the games, and it's nice for them too, because if I would have gone up somewhere in Chicago, they wouldn't have been able to make all the games. So now, like, playing it there and playing around that too, they're going to be able to come up a lot.
I'm sure she would have called me and said, hey, shouldn't Mecca Sports go up there and cover her, wherever she goes?
Yeah, she probably would have.
All right, we just talked about the family, so break it down for us here. Let everybody know mom and dad's names and your siblings.
My mom's Jamie, my dad's Michael, and my sister's Alex.
Now, when we talk about Jamie, that's Lowry. Of course, she played ball in the old days. And we also hear us talking about Grandpa Bob.
Yes.
And, of course, it was a Cramsey, so it was the Lowrys and the Cramseys got together there, so I always throw them in there as well.
Yes. My Grandma Donna, Grandpa Bob.
There you go. Now, other side of the family, they're not in town, though.
No, yeah. They're my Aunt Monica, my Aunt Jessica, and then my mom's sisters, Jen and Mel.
And if we gave a shout-out to Jen one night. Is she in
yeah.
Bloomington?
Yeah, she is. She watches all the games. She's always on here watching.
Give her a shout-out.
Hi, Jen.
All right. I got sidetracked there. Okay, now I had to ask you this. The other day I was talking to somebody, and they said, oh, well, my wife teaches Madeline. She's a great tennis player. And, of course, we have a tennis player in the family.
Yes, Alex. She's really good at tennis. I don't really understand, but she is good, I think.
So you didn't go out and whoop her a few years to teach her tennis,
No.
to bring her where she's at?
No, the last time I played tennis, I had a Dora racket. So if that can tell you the age I was, then yeah.
I love it. Now, she went to state this year, didn't she?
Yes, yeah. I don't remember how she actually did, but I think she's a freshman, so she saw like seniors and played really well, so I think she's going to have really successful 4 years.
If I remember right, she got a victory in her first match up there. And then
Yes.
it's tough because it's a lot of Chicago teams too.
Yes.
So, well, how exciting was it that you girls, I know outright it'll be on Thursday to beat UT, but how excited was everybody to at least have the share of the conference title?
Yeah, I mean, after Sterling, we really cheered because the week was over. We pretty much got it, and so I think that, and like we didn't want to share because, I mean, it's, you win it, but like you don't really win it because then it feels like you're just, I mean, we're with Galesburg, so it was really nice to be able to beat them, and like we were celebrating that a lot too because we wanted to have it ourselves.
And of course we got UT on Thursday, so you're gonna have to do that without me. I got to run over and check out the
Yeah.
third grade junior high, but so this is our last, but I can't wait till next week. We get to next week, we got Edwardsville right off the bat.
Yeah.
We've played them before. Last year we avenged the loss early in the postseason, and that'll give us a right to probably play Alton, which
Yeah.
we know they're a good ball team.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about it actually. We played Alton in 8th grade to win sectionals, and at this point, like, this is that team now because I was in 8th grade, so like all those girls are seniors. Like, we're caught up here. So like, I mean, it's gonna be a good game, and I think that this year really you can see our difference and our toughness and like how we've played against these tough teams. So I think we're gonna have a lot of opportunities to be able to do that.
I'm glad you mentioned the junior high, because when you were in junior high, you guys went to state in volleyball and basketball, didn't you?
Yeah, we won second in both, and Mr. Osley did a photo shoot with me and my 2 trophies, and basketball and volleyball in both hands.
And you think about that, how many people I wonder have done that at the junior high level and then went to the varsity level and did it as well? Probably have to go back to the 90s in your mom's squad.
Yeah, probably. He said that he, at least what he knew of, I was the only one that had done that, like went to state both times in 1 second, so that's cool.
That's right. So, hey there, Loncourt and Nicholson, you're playing with the superstar here.
Yes.
Hey, but I did understand Sterling, everybody shot the ball well up there, and I think you were hitting your threes as well.
Yeah, it definitely felt better. I've been off, I feel like all season, and so it really felt good to be able to do that up there too, and for that game. Like, we looked up at fourth quarter, and Dance was like, it's a running clock, like, let's just play, and I was like, oh my gosh, it is. Like, running clock at Sterling, that's what I'm talking about.
Good stuff, and all good shooters always keep shooting, and that's the
Yes.
key, so keep shooting.
Yes, yes.
Well, good luck tonight. Have fun with the senior night with all the gals, and remember, Thursday, let's win the conference outright.
Yes.
And then let's make a run to state.
Oh, yes, let's do it.
You got her. Thank you. And this is, by the way, this is Madeline Hamby. Senior night here, the second one of the year. This is basketball season, and we're so glad you came up there.
Yes, thank you.
You got it. And good luck also in your career up in Monmouth as well.
Yes, thank you. Hopefully,
it.
get some games on there.
I tell you what, Coach Pettit will be glad to do that, and I think that would be neat. Talked about Taylor Foley down at McKendree.
Yeah.
Too bad you guys didn't play. I wonder if you play them.
No, probably not. Well,
Because
maybe.
they're Division II.
Yeah, but I know they play, like, they'll come down for QU every other year, so
Right.
they'll be down here next year, I think.
And they go out and play Western as a big school, too. So,
Yeah.
hey, let's get it on the schedule and have some fun with it.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got her. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's Madeline Hamby. It's the coaches' comments, of course, brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, we'll hear from Coach Dance, also in the pregame show. It's right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecha Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coaches' comments, brought to you by QHS Honda, Faith Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Danson. Before I start anything, first one is congratulations. We got the conference title, at least a share of it for sure. A chance to close out on that on Thursday night. Not only that, but 4 20-win seasons in a row. Good stuff.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's credit to a lot of our girls. We've had some really good girls over the years, and it's made my job a little easier. So you actually win some games, and you look really good as a coach when you have some good girls. But I've been blessed with that, and we were fortunate to have. I mean, we had a very tough season schedule this year, so I didn't know what that would turn out like. But it's you kind of go through early, and we can get this one, that one. But I'm very pleased where we're at, and we're doing a good job, and looking forward to finish off this week and get started next week.
Having good girls and a good team is one thing, but it takes a foundation, and that takes a good coaching staff, and that's you and Bergie and down the line, really.
Yeah, I mean, we work well together. It's a group that kind of has a lot of fun together. I mean, we're on a bus a long time. We have we see each other quite a bit, and if we don't keep our sense of humor, we'll never keep our sanity. So it does. We are a good group, and but winning kind of breeds success a little bit, and now we've got the younger group started, and so it's a good thing, and we want to just continue moving in that direction.
When we talk about the 4, you go back to 1997-98, Ruth Kipping, Heather Hillenbrand, good team. Madeline Hamby's mom was a sophomore, which is pretty cool there, and that group there, in those 5 years of Tom Barry, they had 4 20-win seasons, but not in a row. 3, Shy Cartmill's year, I think they went 14-12. Then they came back. So you guys have done something that, first of all, hadn't been done for a while, and also hasn't been done at all, which is good stuff. And again, back to the kids, and it's all the whole team.
Yeah, it is, and I really credit them, and it's a good group, and we've had a lot of good groups, and we've been fortunate, and we're trying to sustain some consistency through the program. So that's what we need to do.
All right, we got Hannibal tonight, non-conference. I know you got to get to them. Hannibal's having a tough one here. We'll talk to Jack a little bit before the game, but it's a non-conference. You got to take care of that, and then we got UT on Thursday.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I know we've got to make sure that we guard Malia. She's obviously everything they do goes through her, so we put a lot of focus on that, and we're going to come out and just play our game and get out there and do what we need to do. And
not to cut you short, but I got an 8.5-minute interview with Madeline. We're going to have to stick in here, too. So good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. She's never at a loss for words.
Thanks there, Coach. And that's Coach Dan's. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, wrapping up the pregame show, and it's the Blue Devils from the girls' side against the Hannibal Lady Pirates right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
and Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Cunis makes it easy.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
Brian Harbs, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And a fine sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy. OG sandwiches, fried chicken sandwiches on a brioche bun. Different styles with a little twist on each one. You've got signatures like the Mayor Chuck Horseshoe. Also the features, the Blue Plate Double Smash Burgers. Hey, 8 Open is open on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. 8open.com. You can schedule ahead as well. 8 Open, your halftime sponsor as well for the Blue Devils from the girls' side at Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, in the 6th Street Promenade. And welcome back to the pregame show. I'm Jeff Wellman, as that was a little extended. And when we extended it, we weren't sure, as you probably tuned in there, you found that a game was going on. The prelim game did not go 4 quarters. They decided to only go 2 quarters. In a few games in the past, we've had problems with our numbers and the other team's numbers, and we played 4 6-minute quarters. Well, tonight they decided to just play 2 quarters. I think Hannibal only had 5 girls at the lower level, and so 2 quarters with 8 minutes up there. You're not sure how much time. You got 15 minutes between the game, and you also have the 1 senior, so you knew it wasn't going to be a real long senior night. So we started a little bit earlier, and I hope you enjoyed Madeline Hamby's interview. She spent 8.5 minutes with me. Could have did a lot more, and we just tried to comb over as fast as we could without skipping over as fast as her 4 years probably went, and that's volleyball, basketball season, and what she's going to do in the future. Planning on going to Monmouth to play basketball, so for those out there that want to check it out, that would be nice to have Monmouth taking on McKendree to see how Taylor Foley's doing these days. Taylor, of course, was a senior for this squad right here when Madeline was a sophomore, and Jada Brown was inside working the 1-2 as a senior and a freshman. That was some fun stuff out there. It's been fun throughout Madeline's career, and as you heard in the pregame show, Madeline is the only player in Quincy High girls basketball that played for 4 seasons of 20 wins each season. 4 seasons, 20 wins. They won 20 wins, I think it was 19 and 20, the year 2019 and 20. I forgot the name of the coach. Oh, darn it, I'll have to put that back up. He was here for 2 years. Then you have to go all the way back to 1997-98, Tom Berry era, when Tom had a heck of a ball team. That was Ruth Kipping, Heather Hillenbrenner, a whole bunch of players, including Jamie Lowry. It's a sophomore. I think in the first interview I mentioned her as a junior. She was a sophomore, and I had corrected that in the interview with Coach Dance. But those teams right there, with Kipping, the all-time leading scorer, 22.87, I think is her total. You go back to her, 5 years before. In those 5 years, there were 4 20-win seasons, from 93 to 97. I believe that's right. 98 maybe. But not in a row. There was 3 straight years with 20 wins. The next year was 14 and 12. I believe that was Shai Cartmill's senior year. The lone senior, I believe, on that team as well. And then the next year coming back with 20 wins. So 4 out of 5 years for 20 wins out of that team. And we'd kind of correlated the fact that Madeline was the conference winner with Kate Brown and the team the Blue Devils did, the 6, 7 seniors there for the volleyball team. So won volleyball and basketball, and you have to go back to that year to actually find somebody who did do that. So congratulations, Madeline, on a great career, and we can't wait to see it watch. In fact, we got a couple more games this season, tonight and then Thursday night against UT, and then next Monday we start off the postseason already, traveling down to, I got to think where we're heading down to, Edwardsville, that's right. Haven't been there for a couple years. The Blue Devils are the 4 seed. They will play the 5 seed. That's the host school, Edwardsville. Last year, lost to Edwardsville early in the season in that tournament down at O'Fallon. Came back to avenge that loss with a victory in the first round of the postseason. Then we lost to Alton, which knocked us out in the championship of the regional. This year, after getting by the first game at Edwardsville, we'll have to go back down there. By the way, that's a 6 o'clock game on Monday. So Monday the 16th, 6 o'clock, pregame show 5:45. Wellman and Pettit will be traveling down there for that. It possibly is a audio only. We get to the postseason. Many of the sites already have video, National Federation of High School Sports, and so we'll play it by ear, but if we can run video, we will. Otherwise, you get the audio, and you get me back to a radio call, which is always fun. And that starts next week. We got ball this week, too. We'll do that more at halftime the rest of the week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday have here at megasportsco.com. Hey, it's the pregame show. It's senior night. It's Madeline Hamby night. And it's right here, the Blue Devils and the Lady Pirates. megasportsco.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back at Quincy High Gymnasium, Jeff Wellman. It's the Mecca Sports Co. pregame show. Down to the last 2 home games for the Devils. Tonight against Hannibal, Thursday night to close out against East Moline, better known as United Township, UT. Right now, we've got the conference for sure. Something crazy happens on Thursday night, we'd be tied with Galesburg, but right now I believe the Devils are going to take control of that game on Thursday night, closing out 13-1 to win the conference outright. You heard Madeline talk about it a little bit. And I think the girls and coaches all feel that way. You know, it's kind of like what they used to say, it's like kissing your sister, you know, the ties. I'm not real sure there on that one, but so hopefully Devils can pull that one off on Thursday night. We will not be here. We're going to be up at Taylorville as the 8th grade boys, not the 3rd grade boys, as you heard me in the pregame. The 8th grade boys are going for 3rd place. That's where the 3rd came in there. So that'll be at 6 o'clock there on Thursday from Taylorville. Pettit and Wellman will be there, and then we'll have our weekend of basketball Friday and Saturday. And then next thing you know, it's postseason here for the girls. Girls got the number 4 seed. They were seated behind Alton, of course, number 1. I believe it's Belleville East and then O'Fallon. O'Fallon beat us early in the season Actually thumped us a little bit there, but that was early in the season as going back to the fourth game, I believe, after we beat Jacksonville, Dunlop, and Moline. We took it on the chin against O'Fallon. Postponed a game there during the Thanksgiving tournament. That was the Lift for Life game, then get right into Rocky and the season. And it's been a lot of fun out here. They've traveled down to Tipton's tournament early in the year down on the other side of Columbia. They have also traveled to the Sophie Cunningham Classic in January. Played 2 great games down there, won the first. Second one, a tough Stratford that beat us last year in overtime. Beat us again is this Larson sisters committed larceny on us. And the Larson oldest sister, I can't remember where she's going. She might be going to Colorado State with Frome from Lincoln, and that'll bode well for their program out there. Also, corrections there the other night on the air. I was telling you that some of the parents couldn't make it at Alleman, so I gave a shout out, but I had lost my note. So from memory, of course, I was talking to Jenny, so I gave her a shout out. I gave Mrs. Gay a shout out. I forgot it as Alexis. Then also I gave Mrs. Bay, which is Jasmine Walker's mom, Mrs. Bays. I think I said I thought it was Jennifer. It's actually Danielle. So a shout out there. And then another shout out. I think this was during the junior high tournaments. I got the Bowen family included. Henry, of course, working here. I mentioned Carl up in Chicago. I mentioned Carson, who helps coach the junior high team, which is Henry's son. And then I mentioned what I thought, it was amazing. I mentioned her as the mom of Carson, and it's actually Carson's sister. Maybe Carson will tell me that she always acted like a mom. I'm not real sure there. But my apologies there to Shantai Bowen, also out here, so she gets an extra mention tonight. She is older sister, I believe. They didn't tell me that. I believe it is of Carson. So got the Bowen family all included in there. So catching up on that. By the way, those good volleyball teams that we mentioned back in the 90s that were just loaded up there played well. Mike Christ was part of that, and later Barb Christ. And when we talk about Mike and Barb Christ, Kate Brown now is turning things with the volleyball team. Had a good season this year, won the conference. It all goes back to Mike and Barb starting everything off there. So lots of good stuff here in the pregame show. We got about 6.5 before this one starts up. Couple breaks. When I come back, we'll talk where we stand in the Western Big Six, record-wise, and how everybody else is doing, and who plays on Thursday night. It's the Mecca Sports pregame show. It's Wellman going solo, not Han Solo, just regular solo, me and nobody, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel, open Thursday and Friday 4 to 9, Saturdays noon to 9. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy, the North Street Promenade. Back at the pregame show with Wellman and Wellman. That sounds like a law firm you better watch out for there. We mentioned the Western Big Six for the break. Here's the way the Western Big Six for the girls look right now. Quincy's atop the league, 12-1. One more victory, 13-1. They have the solo all by themselves. Galesburg is 11-2. Quincy High split with Galesburg this year, but early in the season, Galesburg took a lump from Sterling, 47-42, in the second conference game of the year. That's where they got their second loss. Moline, 8-5, so is Rocky. Moline just won the last battle there. Well, they won the first one 63-50, excuse me. The last battle, I believe Rocky won, I believe it was 49-48 in that one. Sure enough, there it is right there. So that gives Moline the nod between the head-to-head just because of points. Sterling is 7-6. Then the bottom of the conference, Alleman 4-9. Geneseo 2-11. And East Moline 0-13. And your games coming up on Thursday. Looks like this. February 12th. we're going through February fast. By the way, the 14th is Saturday. You better get your Valentine's Day stuff out there and buy it before it's gone. Quincy will host East Moline on Thursday night right here at Quincy High. Please come out and check that ball game out. Rocky's got Galesburg at home. Galesburg's tough, but Rocky will have a chance in that one as they play good ball, especially at home. Henry Hall's got that team looking good. Geneseo will be hosting Alleman, and Sterling at Homer Musgrove will take on Moline, and that's how your match is up on Thursday. And then when we get to the postseason, we know where we're going, down south. We head there every year. We've had to work our way through and it's much like the boys did a few years ago. The boys took their lumps as freshmen 4 or 5 years ago, built into where they actually won down there and successful on the way. And it's, as Coach Hoyt always said, it's hard to win games. And when you get to the postseason too, you got to put it all together to get there. So, and that's right around the corner here. Can't wait to get to the postseason, but we still have lots of basketball, including tonight. Hannibal comes in only 5-12. Had a chance to talk to Jack Schrader before the ball game. I've known Jack. Of course, Jack was at Truman State for years. Jack then ended up at Culver Stockton College. Had a heck of a ball team over at Culver. Went to the playoffs a couple times. The NEI left Culver back then. And then he was over at Highland. And I think he tried to come over to Quincy as well because Jack teaches Spanish. So sometimes it's hard to find Spanish teachers. And I believe maybe Quincy couldn't bring back all his years' experience across the river, and that's why he stayed over at Highland. But this is his first year handling the girls, the Lady Pirates. He's told me it's been a lot of fun. It's been a little interesting, a little different because kids are different at that point, meaning sometimes they might have other sports. Usually if you played a sport, and I know Jack played, he said, when I played football, I didn't touch a basketball. When I played basketball, I didn't touch a baseball, and so on and so forth. And I think that was the mentality in the old days. Still with a lot of the girls' teams, and in smaller schools, girls have to play multiple sports. It just has to be that way. And sometimes with the boys as well. Why you don't see boys volleyball, down in the downstate, because there's just not enough kids to go through there. So, but had a great talk to him. He's got a real good player in Malia Stolte. Everything goes through her at 25 points a game. But he's got good kids there, and he's really enjoying himself, and he enjoys the teaching down there. I believe he said him and the French teacher. And I asked him, I had Peggy Finnegan for years. That's Jim Finnegan, the old baseball player from the pros, his wife. In fact, I didn't know who Jim Finnegan was. I just knew that Jim was the wife, or husband, of Peggy Finnegan. But I told him for the first 2 years, you read the dialogues. Es Susana en casa? Sí, Susana en casa. And went through those. That was our first dialogue, by the way. Later in your junior, senior year, you better be ready. I took 4 years of Spanish because you walked into that room, Mrs. Finnegan said, you are only speaking Spanish, instructions, everything. And there you go. Now I listen to them speaking. People talk about me or the people in America talking fast. And you can't understand them. I watched some soccer games with the Spanish announcers. I couldn't keep up. Pulled a few words out there. Anyway, pregame show wrapping up here. We're getting ready for the Blue Devils from the girls' side and the Lady Pirates. It's about time for the national anthem. Our band is here, ready to rock and roll. Pom-pom squad's here, and a pretty good crowd here on this Tuesday night. Jeff Wellman in the Mecca Sports pregame show. Back with the action right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And there's our national anthem, brought to you by the Quincy Pep Band. They had a nice video there, too, on Madeline Hamby beforehand. Really kind of nice there as the setup. We listened to that and watched that. I had a hard time watching it. It's through my screen. Let's go ahead and look at the starting lineup. First for the Pirates in their black with red trim. Josie Peters wears number 0. She'll start. Malia Stolte, she'll wear number 1. She's the scorer on this team. Selena Thompson wears number 4. Peyton Harsell, number 5. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 23, Kalia Chin. And she was sitting right in front of me before the ball game. I'll tell you that in a minute. Is your coach, Jack Schrader, in his first year with the Pirates. And now video board time to show all our girls. I was talking about that too. Chin was sitting right in front of me before the ball game. Really excited, cheering for the first game. And I said, now listen, in the next game, you can't do all this jumping because it'll shake the camera. Of course, she's playing in the game, and I knew that. So Hannibal comes in, as I mentioned before, 5-12. And again, they play a whole different group of teams in the conference. Last year of the conference, by the way, they disbanding that conference. Not sure what Hannibal will do next year. We'll find out. You hear about it in the news. I can't remember the last scope on that. Of course, we got Bill Schuler alongside to our left tonight. He's always covering Hannibal sports, including the Hannibal football teams for years. And Bill goes all the way back to the WTAD days. That's with people like myself and Jim Obert and all those guys. Actually, they might go back all the way to the Quincy College covering the Hawkettes. Out there at Q Stadium, I believe we actually covered some ball as well. So those guys, but it's great to see Bill. He's covers all the Hannibal stuff down there and does a great job with them. During football, he's got a guy named Terry Ahern, who I played ball with back at Culver Stockton. Drawers is his assistant coach, basically his color man. Now the Blue Devils, they'll come in their home white, trimmed in blue. Number 14, Miley Loncourt, ML the second. Shooter from outside, got that nice little baseline running left hand short corner shot. Cameron Byquist checking off all the boxes. She's our shorter version of Chloe Nicholson. Cameron wears number 20. By the way, those are 2 juniors. Our third junior averaging 21 points a game, Jada Brown, number 21 in the post. Chloe Nicholson, number 24, our sophomore at 6'1" and growing. And rounding it out, our senior, number 23, Madeline Hamby. Congratulations, Madeline, and let's have some fun tonight and throughout the rest of this season here. Head coach Brad Dance, also assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson. Almost gave them both Katie's or Kelly's. And the band's telling me it's time to get basketball rolling here, folks. Hopefully get everybody settled down in the stands and not bump my camera too much. And we're good to go. In the center circle will be Jada Brown. Working right to left on your dial, your computer, your phone, whatever we got. In the center circle on the other side is Harsell. Devils win the opening tip in the half-court set. Works to the right side, Loncourt. Loncourt skips it over here to the left. One pass inside, throws it over Jada Brown's head. Pirates take off the other way. Bright white, or white shoes, but real bright pink shoestrings and shoes from Stolte, who became the all-time leading scorer, by the way, at Hannibal. Good defense there by Loncourt, tips the ball away. Devils come this way. Congratulations to Malia. Down to the baseline. Nicholson tried to, or check that. Byquist tried to go cross court to Nicholson. Taken away by Stolte. Shot no good by her. Here comes the Devils. Want to move the basketball up and down the court. Inside Brown, outside Byquist. 2 passes out. Loncourt with a shot. Good from 3. Miley Loncourt opens up the scoring with a 3-pointer. Brought to you by, you know it, Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Baseline drive, and there's Stolte. She gets the first one. Watch for Malia. Watched her all volleyball season. We had a good match there with the Quincy High girls. And Jason Leindecker, their coach, along with Kate Brown, ours. In the half-court set, 3 passes to the corner. Byquist in the corner, shot, rattles around, no good. Jada Brown, put back. Jada with the offensive rebound and the put back, 5-2. Devils with the lead. Early in the first quarter, 6:30 left in that quarter. Nicholson tips the ball away, goes down and gets it. And Thompson picks it back up in front of the basket. Jada Brown playing defense against Hartsell. Stolte, long three-pointer. Stolte follows the shot. Stolte up and under. Malia Stolte with a shot there. Up under the defense, 5-4. Devils still lead. Long shot was about 28 feet. Left side Nicholson in the corner. Hamby's her first three-point attempt. No good. Madeline fouls it. Madeline got the rebound. Skips over. Loncourt starts the drive. Tries to pass through in her purple shoes. Little lavender there. Stolte, the first foul of the ball game. Devils in the half-court set. Loncourt to trigger it. Left corner Byquist, right corner Hamby. Jada Brown pops up the top. Jada's going to take a three. Jada's three, no good. Loncourt gets the offensive rebound. Miley, no good. Rebound inside, double teamed right away. Maybe a jump ball, but they don't call it. Ball hits the floor. Stolte picks it up. Good job on the double team there. Couldn't get the jump ball on the takeaway. Chin with the basketball, brings it up high. Over to Stolte. Malia with a dribble to the right. Pass over to Chin. Chin has Jada Brown on her. Chin tries to go against Brown. Jada with the height advantage there. Chin not afraid of it. Jada knocks it out of bounds with 5:20 left in the first. Hannibal basketball. Pirates line up at the free throw lane. All four of them. Stolte with the ball triggering it. Out of bounds. Byquist waiting. Ball comes all the way out here in front. Hartsell with it on the right side. Chin now back at the top. At the Devil's Horn. Backdoor cut. And it was a good cut by Stolte. Not there, though. And one of our fans on the end handle it down by there by the band. Wait to see that section down there filled with students one night. Devils will lead 5-4 the basketball. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Nicholson all the way down to Hamby in the corner. Back out to Loncourt. Hamby goes down in the block. Now pops out to the corner. Left side Byquist. High post Brown. Jada turns. Shot no good. Hamby had the weak rebound. She kept it alive so Byquist could track it down. Kicks it out to this side. Nicholson's three, no good. Ball hits the floor. Chin gets the rebound for the Pirates. Stolte across the timeline. Her bright shoes are only, or shoestrings are only challenged by Nicholson's pink shoes that are all pink. Chen with the drive, kicks it out right side. Stolte fires from three. No good. Nicholson gets the rebound for the Devils. Looks up, left side Loncourt. Loncourt to Nicholson who cut. Nicholson's turnaround. Off the glass, no good. Ball is tipped. Hartsell tipped it. Pirates get it. Get the lid off there. Some good looking shots, close range. Halfway through the first quarter. Devils still lead 5-4. Chin with the ball for the Pirates, back out high. Peters had it, right side. Then Peters makes a cut to the basket. Devils tipped it last, no foul called. I think he had Hamby and Loncourt sealing that. Peters tried to sneak through, and it's Pirates basketball. And Larry Bix and John Shield and John Shepard are your three officials for tonight. Larry, his brother John, and his other brother John. Right side Chin. Devils playing man-to-man, by the way. Byquist tips that ball away from Stolte. Cam's getting the matchup against Malia. Nicholson picked him up once, too. First sub of the game. Hamby's going to go out for a quick break. Mia Ellerfins checks in. She heads down to the far corner. That's where Josie Peters is hanging out. Ball goes all the way down to Josie. Josie drives into the lane. Shot no good. Ball hits the floor. Jada Brown hustles. Jada Brown gets the board. Jada down the left side. Into the corner. Loncourt brings it back out. Right side, Nicholson. One more pass. Ellerfritz has it in the corner. Mia's shot no good. Jada Brown goes hard. And the second foul of the ball game goes against the Hannibal Pirates. Peyton Hartsell, her first. Team second. Jada Brown will be the first tonight. Shooting free throws. Jada by far is the one Devil heading to the line the most. First one goes out. She's 111 for 145. She gets there because she's physical inside on the offensive and defensive end. Second free throw is good. So 1 for 2 for Jada. 6-4. Devils with the lead with 3:25 left in the first quarter. Low scoring here for the Devils. Back on defense playing man-to-man. Peters with Elifritz on her. Harso, Brown picks her up at the top. Crossover dribble, tries to get in there. Ball was tipped briefly. Kicks it back out. Chin from the right side. No good. Ball goes into the corner. Longcore will track it down. Miley to the timeline. Cross the timeline. Takes it left side. Back to the top. That's Byquist. One pass to the right side. Nicholson to the high post. Jada Brown goes back out. Longcore misses the shot. Jada gets the rebound. The offensive putback. Good job of moving the basketball for the Devils. Got the ball in the high post. Went to the weak side. Shot wasn't there. But Jada hit the board hard. 8-4. Pat, shot partially blocked. Taken there by Jada Brown after Nicholson blocked it. Inside, and Stolte blocks the shot. On the other end, Selena Thompson tried to go in. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. As we mentioned, that last transition down there, good job by the Blue Devils moving the basketball. Moved it around the perimeter, went to the right side, into the high post. Jada, quick turn. You always look to the opposite side, and set up for the three was there. But then Jada leaves the free throw line, crashes the boards hard, gets the offensive board and the putback. Jada's got 5. Longcore's got the other 3. Devils have an 8-4 lead. 2:30 coming out of this timeout in the first quarter. The band, I want to say Doc Severinsen in charge of the band. There's a name from the past with his really flamboyant coats and sport coats. Here we are coming out of the timeout. Nicholson, right side, 20-footer, Longcore, good! ML the second from downtown, Tangerine Bowl on that one. That's a free one there, Doug. Devils up 11-4. Got a 6-point run in here. By the way, that three-pointer brought to you by Kevin and the guys at Woodmart Building Center. For every room, for every project, your project planner, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Half-court set. Stolte drives to the basket. Oh, wow. Stolte could have been fouled for and one. Instead, does get the basket, goes to the ground. She's got 6. In fact, all 6 of the Hannibal Pirates score. Inside, Jada Brown. Count it! And it's blue-collar time, folks. Jada back to the line. Peyton Harso, her second foul, 3rd team foul for the Hannibal Pirates. Jada Brown doing the blue-collar work. Is good. Jada gets the blue-collar 3. And when you've got a blue-collar job, whether it's your bath, kitchen design, or maybe building a whole new home, get out the wood, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. 1:30 left in the first quarter, 14-6. Devils with a lead on senior night for Madeline Hamby. Josie Peters looking at Stolte for a backdoor cut. Stolte went. Peters threw the ball into the corner, though out of bounds. Devils will have it. Devils 4 straight seasons of 20 wins. Good stuff. In the half-court set. In the right corner, Longcore kicks it back out. Nicholson will bring it over for the perimeter with Jada Brown in the high post. Elliford starts to make a move. Chin comes up on her. Pass in the corner. Nicholson, check that. Longcore, give Longcore the assist. Give Jada Brown the basket. Good ball movement from the Devils again. Jada working inside hard. Long shot comes up short. Jada Brown gets the rebound. It's the Jada Brown show at times. Good job by Hartzell. Takes the ball away on this pass cross court by the Blue Devils. Chin starts to make a drive. Inside. Give Chin the assist. Josie Peters is going to get her first basket, and she's going to have a chance for the three-point play. First one goes against the Devils, number 11, Mia Ellifritz. 1 for the Devils, 3 for the Pirates with 42.9 left. Hamby comes back in. Longcore checks out. Peters with the free throw. Josie in and out. Nicholson with a rebound. In transition. Brown, top of the key, goes back to Nicholson. Chloe's going to reset with 33 seconds. Devils, I'm going to say, going to look for the last shot, but that doesn't mean if a good shot comes. Down to 27. Nicholson and Byquist out high. High post, Jada Brown. Ball goes in, comes back out. Good keep away. Now Hamby comes up to set a screen along with Ellifritz, all at the three-point line. Checked at the free throw line. Nicholson goes right side. Down to Ellifritz, and not looking it in. Through one hand and out of bounds with 10.3, so Hannibal will have the basketball. Coach Schroeder right there in front of you, calling out directions. Here's Stolte bringing the ball down court. Across the timeline, Malia, right side Peters. Peters back to the top. Harso way out there. Check that, that was Thompson. Block shot. Here comes Nicholson after blocking the shot. Puts it up, but no good. And we have played one quarter here at Quincy High Gymnasium. It's your Blue Devils 16 and the Pirates out of Hannibal 8. We're back with the second quarter right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back at Quincy High after one quarter. Jeff Wellman here is doing a little solo action tonight. Don't try this at home, kids. 16-8 after one quarter. Miley Longcore hit 2 threes from outside and inside. 10 points. I forgot the blue collar three by Jada Brown. She's got 10. Miley's got 6. There's a whole bunch of assists there for the Blue Devils as well. On the other side, Stolte's got 6. Josie Peters got the other 2. Missed the free throw on the blue collar 3. And starting off the second quarter, Devils won the opening tip. Pirates will have it. Chin will be throwing it into Stolte. Staying in the lineup will be Harcel, Thompson, and Peters. Working left to right. Second quarter action for the Devils. Hamby, Nicholson, Brown, Longcore, and Byquist. Man-to-man coming from the Devils. Right corner, Peters. A lot of movement. Peters over to Chin. Chin hands off to Stolte. She's being guarded by Byquist. I think at least 3 different Devils picked her up. Up to the rim, no good. Stolte on the weak side gets the rebound. Malia takes the shot, good. First score of the second quarter. Stolte makes it. She's got 10. Well, check that. She's got 8. The other 2 is to Josie. Pirates have 10. Nicholson on the left side. Matching up man-to-man of the Pirates. Longcore bringing it this way. Needed some help. Hamby picks up. Right side baseline, short corner. Byquist goes in, double pumps. Gets Stolte on the backside of her, and Malia commits her second foul. First of either team in the second quarter. Cameron Byquist ahead to the line. She'll shoot 2. Yeah, we didn't hear the pin drop, but I love when he gets quiet in gymnasiums on free throws. If it was me, it'd be like playing golf. Yell as much as you want, please. Byquist has one more, 7:09 left in the first half. Cam's second one rattles into the left corner. Tracked down there. Thompson did. Pirates cross the timeline, Stolte. 1-2-2 now coming out of the Devils with Nicholson at the point. Byquist and Hamby at the high post. Down low is Brown and Longcore. Flashing up, kicking it back out now. Peters over to Stolte. Fires the 3, no good. Off the glass, weak side. Looked like maybe Byquist touched it, but I think Herschel touched it last. Blue Devil basketball. Good crowd here from the Pirates to my left. I love that. Actually, Steve Luton, 1977 Pirate, in the house tonight. Knows Jack Schrader very well. Nice bounce in. There's Nicholson inside to Jada Brown. Jada gets the bucket. Nicholson gets the assist. That's a nice pass from the side there. Chloe just bounces it on the court. Now Byquist takes the ball away. Cam moving down the court. Can we keep up with her? Longcore now. Lobs in. Oh, great lob by Longcore. Jada Brown with a basket. Jada is just a force, even in the Western Big Six against a lot of people. And wow, Stolte puts the ball up off the glass. And a quick timeout. Malia's putting shots up left and right. 30-second timeout. 6:05 left in the first half. 20-12. And we'll try to get some updates, by the way, from Alamon. They don't start until 7 o'clock. That's the boys, the Quincy High Blue Devils tonight against Alamon. 7 o'clock. So now looking at there, awesome. Should be getting a score pretty soon from some of the early quarters. Good luck to Coach Douglas and the squad. Always like to let you have a little band here. Listen to the Quincy High Pep Band. Back out of the timeout. Devils will have the basketball. They've got the lead, 20-12. Second quarter, 6 minutes left. Hamby gets it in the left corner. Madeline Hamby, senior night three. Connects from the corner. 23-12. Ball goes inside. Got a foul inside against the Devils. We'll check that in a second. 2-3, that's Hamby, gets her first of the second quarter. No shot. Hannibal basketball. By the way, that last three, since 1978, the most trusted building supplies, materials, and kitchen cat design company in the Quincy area. You know them as Quincy Building Center. Woodmart Building Center, not Quincy. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Thank you very much. Unless Kevin wants to change the name of his company. Been a few years, though, so I think he'll pass on that. 5:30 left in the quarter. Chin drives the basket. Gets fouled on the drive. Miley Longcore commits it. For Longcore, her first. Second against the Devils in the second quarter. One foul on the other side against the Pirates. And it sends Chin to the line to shoot two. Kalia's first one, no good. Sorry about that. I think in the pregame I might have mispronounced that. So it is Kalia. K-A-L-I, Y-A-H. Second one. And shooter's touch. Kalia gets one of two. Devils across the timeline. Into the high post. Jada Brown down to the low block. Madeline Hamby battles in there for a shot, but gets her shot blocked. Thompson with the block for the Pirates. In transition. Last man down was Thompson. Actually, Harso passes it in. Chin from the corner. Comes up a little short. Weak side, Byquist. Byquist to Jada Brown. Jada, left corner. Miley Longcore. No good. Weak side, Byquist trying to get the rebound as she's always around. This time fouling Selena Thompson. So Byquist, her first, team's third. Stolte to bring it up for the Hannibal team. Chin comes up with her. Chin, left side to Thompson, down to Stolte. Harso in the post, flashing. Josie Peter hangs out in the right corner. Stolte working on Byquist. Hesitates a couple times. No shot on the floor. Hand check. Byquist going to commit her second. Fourth team foul, so with 4:42 left in the first half, the rest of the half will be free throws for the Pirates. 23-13. Devils have that lead. Pirates have the basketball. Substitution. Mia Elliff checked in. And there's a block shot. Jada Brown with a block shot on Harso. Brown, coast to coast. Jada misses. Jada, offensive rebound. Block shot from behind Selena Thompson. Probably could have let it go because Jada was inside and would have made the next basket, but instead Thompson's going to be whistled for her first. Team second in the quarter. Jada Brown back to the line to shoot two. Jada 2 for 3 in the first quarter. 3 for 4 coming out of there now. Conference Player of the Year last year in the Western Big Six. Probably the best player in the conference this year as well, but let's don't get ahead of ourselves. 2 for 2 for Jada. 25-13, 30-second timeout for Coach Dance. Keep it here and let the band jam them away. to the 32nd timeout there by the Blue Devils. Pirates basketball. 4:30 left, first half action. Devils lead 25-13. They come out in the 1-2-2. Stolte found her man clear through the zone of the 1-2-2 into the left short corner. Not able to hold on to the basketball was Thompson. Went out of bounds, so Devils will get the ball back. That was a pretty good pass through the whole zone. Nicholson and Longcourt at the point. High post, Jada Brown. Left side, Longcourt. Jada working the high post. In the right corner, Elefritz. Left corner, Hamby. Madeline waits to pop out. Now finds herself. Left corner. Fakes. Skips it all the way across to Nicholson. Into the high post. Brown quickly back out. Longcourt the other side. No good. Nicholson kept it alive, but Harsel tracks it down for Hannibal. And Nicholson at half court kicks the ball. Reset the shot clock. That'll be next year. We'll have shot clocks next year. 3:49 left first. Half action here at Quincy High on this Tuesday night. Stolte and Chin in the backcourt as they'll come into your screen. Chin goes down to the left corner. Flashing over is Peters. Peters in the land of the Giants. Kicks it back out. Thompson starting to make a drive. Harsel in the short corner. Good defense. Good shot by Harsel. Good defense by Longcourt by not committing a foul. Hands were straight up. In transition with Nicholson. No shot. Ball went into Jada on the floor. Two of the Pirates hit the floor. Let's find out who the foul will be called on. And it will be number 4. That'll be Selena Thompson. Her second, team's third. Devils, Longcourt to trigger it in. All the way out here to Nicholson. Chloe backs it up. Longcourt was out there. Longcourt set it in. Into Brown. Back out to the top of the key. Good for 3. Extra passes there. Nicholson gets her first bucket. It's a 3-pointer from outside. Devils lead 28-13. That 3-pointer out high brought to you by Kevin and his crew at Woodmart Building Site. Eric Bracey, Sidney Cook, J. Scott Mills. That's just half of them. We'll tell you more of them later on. Good steal by their Longcourt. Longcourt in transition. Gets it out to Nicholson. Nicholson gets the assist. Elefritz runs the floor well. Mia, good job there. Nicholson gets the assist. Devils on a little run here now, up 30-13. Run of about 7 points. Back on defense, now playing that 1-2-2 flattened out as Nicholson will drop back to the free throw line. Jada Brown in the right corner. Ball comes back out to Stolte. She goes in the corner to Chin in the left. Chin shot no good. Comes back strong with 2:22. Elefritz got the rebound. Transition. Longcourt with a crossover. She finds Hamby in the left corner. Hamby shots no good. Elefritz came down with it, but Chin took it away. Pirates head the other way. Chin wants to bring it back out to Thompson. Thompson back to Chin. Short corner. Back out to the right side of Peters. Peters, Stolte on the right wing. Shot from 3, no good, but Chin flashes in from the weak side. Has her shot blocked by Nicholson, but Harsel had it for a second. She missed the shot. Down court. Hamby inside. Nicholson's going to get the assist. Madeline gets the basket. And a good run here. Jack's going to call timeout. That's Coach Schrader for all you guys. And with 1:42 left in the first half, Blue Devils 32, Pirates 13. We're back with more on MechaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where?
Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football's changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back during basketball season at Quincy High here. That might be your last Dr. Pepper college football. Might throw it in there a couple more times just to remind everybody the college football season is over now. I think all the All-Star games have been played. Fun season there. Congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers, by the way. And a shout out up in heaven to Randy Dickens. Randy was a graduate assistant out there for Lee Corso. Also his dad Phil Dickens was the head coach for years, a former SEC stud halfback from Tennessee. So the Dickens family was all over that Indiana Hoosiers, and so great to see them go undefeated and win that out there. 1:30 left. Hannibal with the ball. Stolte from the left side. 3, no good. Jada Brown gets the weak side rebound. Jada brings it up, kicks it out left corner. Check that wing, now corner. And Madeline Hamby was making a drive, pushed off with the offhand. So her second foul. Team's 5th, but since it's an offensive foul, no free throws. 1:20 left, first half action. Half court set for Hannibal. Chin back to the top. Nicholson almost takes it away. Stolte tracks it down. Peters goes inside. Oh, a nice quick high-low pass there from Thompson to Harsel. Just didn't get enough of a bounce, but a good look. Harsel was on the baseline, that short corner. Thompson made a quick turn to bounce pass it. Right side, Elifritz to Longcore. High post still Jada Brown. Chloe Nicholson on the left. Hamby's in the left corner. Madeline passes up a 3, skips it over. Longcore will take the 20-footer. Oh, goes in 360 and out. Hamby gets the weak side. Great job by Madeline. Did she not only get the weak side rebound, but she took it back up with her left hand from that left side, shielding her body. Nicely done. 34-13. 35 seconds left. First half action. Hannibal with the basketball. Peters skips it over to Chin on the left side. She's got Elifritz on her. Oh, and after 2 quick moves, Chin did a nice job there. She made 3 steps, then got bumped by Longcore, and I thought it was going to be a foul. They called traveling. Coach Schrader just asked the same thing. I thought it was a pretty sweet move there. If anything, I thought maybe Longcore was going to be called for that. Chin comes out. I think she got popped at maybe a little in the knee as coming in. Alexia Anders in the half-court set with 16 seconds left. Longcore on the left, into the high post. Jada Brown goes. Hamby in the left corner, high arching shot. Good! Hamby gets another 3-pointer. Jada Brown gets another assist. 37-13. And there's the buzzer. Devils roll off 14 straight points, I believe, yes. And they'll take a 37-13 halftime lead in there. Also, by the way, Hamby's 3-pointer in the corner, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center and the rest of the crew. Jeff Shields, Tim O'Brien, Paul Dinkeller, Christy Aerosmith, and Megan Obert. She's a designer showroom specialist, and that is your crew for every idea and for every room, for every project. Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, or Jack McKenzie Way, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. And now we caught up with that. Halftime's here. We're going to take a quick break. Break this first half down. You'll also be able to watch the Pom Pom Squad here on our screen. Your halftime score, the Blue Devils 37, the Hannibal Pirates 13. And this is Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
I came back briefly to let you see the Pom Pom Squad here, and I'm going to turn it over to them. And now we'll get back to halftime. By the way, let's go right here. Your halftime sponsor, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. They're always out here. We talked about them doing the Smash Burger shoot-a-thon, which you have to make the free throw, lay up the free throw at the top of the key in half court. And since I've been talking about it, they stopped doing it. So anyway, we've had the younger kids out here during halftime playing basketball, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, future Devils. We've had the pom-pom squads or the dance team, and I need to get that corrected because there is a difference out there. But anyway, all brought to you by 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main. Stop by and check out their sandwiches, signatures, the features, and just say hi to the Tiptons if you want. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, the 6th Street Promenade. It is halftime. The Devils lead 37-13. Let's tell you how they got that way. Starting it off, Devils hit a three-pointer. Longcore with that three, by the way. Quick basket by the Pirates. Stolte with that basket. Devils hit a bucket. Stolte with another one. Devils ran off 6 to build an 11-4 lead. Malia Stolte hit a third basket. Devils came back with a blue-collar three. That's Jada Brown's. And another bucket to make it 16-6. And then the last basket of the half, or check that the first quarter, Josie Peters. Basket, got fouled, did not make the three-pointer. And leading the way 16-8 after one quarter. Second quarter, Hannibal scored the first basket. You know who that was, Malia Stolte. Devils came back with 4. Hannibal, Stolte again with a basket. So right then she had 10 of the 12 points, 20-12, 23-12 Devils. A free throw by Chin, and at 23-13, Devils ran off the last 14 points of the first half. It's the way you like to start a quarter, finish a quarter. That's always key here, and the second half as well. So that brings you 37-13 at halftime. On the Hannibal side, Stolte's got 10 of the 13 points, averaging 25, so she's on her way right there. For the Devils, Longcore's got 2 threes. 2 by Hamby. Second quarter, Madeline, 10 points. She had 2 buckets and 2 threes. Nicholson hit a 3. So the Devils in the first, 5 threes brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. And then we have the blue collar, so 6 threes for Woodmart. And for the Blue Devils as well, since they go up on the board. I don't think we put Woodmart up on the board, but I might double check that. So looking that way then, Hamby, I said, had 10. Longcore had 6 in the first quarter, and then rounding out the main part, I think 16 points in the first half by Jada Brown. Averages 21, but she's been in the mid-20s for most of it, and she is number 2 all time. So we got number 1 scorer all time for Hannibal at Malia Stolte, and you've got Jada Brown number 2 as she's looking to catch Ruth Kipping. Ruth with 22.87. Jada, I think, is right around 1,600, probably just under it. So still with about almost 700 points to go with the rest of this season and then her senior season as well. So good stuff out there. We'll take a break, and I can't, I'm going to take a break, find out an update on the Alleman game. I think Coach Bruner might have that for us, so we'll be back here. It's the 8 Open halftime show. It's Quincy High Gymnasium, and it's Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side with the lead 37-13 in the first half. We're back with more on megasportsco.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit megasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Spring is right around the corner with warm weather approaching quickly. Best Kept Sod Farm offers a full line of landscaping services. We can provide the labor. If you thrive on DIY, we can give you advice or recommendations on how to make your lawn the talk of the neighborhood. No job is too big or too small, and as always, we provide free estimates. Best Kept Sod Farm is a local company who strives for excellent customer satisfaction and takes pride in what we do. Contact us today by phoning or texting us at 217-779-0620 to discuss your project needs.
And the sponsor of halftime, of course, it's 8 Open. And the relation across the street. I always say the sister, but someone said it might be the brother. Either way, it's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Open Thursdays and Fridays 4 to 9, Saturdays noon to 9. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy, the 6th Street Promenade. And back here at halftime, 2 minutes left before we get ready in the second half. Here's the update from Alleman Catholic. Just up there last week. Love that shot, and I was really looking forward to up there again. The Devils are up 25-15 after one, up 48-24 at half. So took a 10-point lead after the first quarter. They've stretched it out to a 24-point lead. Lepper has 17 so far, and Jules Clausel has 12. And that's your update there for the Blue Devils, just up the street. Action the rest of this week. Tomorrow, a night off. So, crazy enough, a Monday and a Wednesday night off for yours truly after going 7 games in 6 days. That's really not nothing. When we get to those tournaments, a lot of times, we might do a couple. And actually, during Christmas, I think we did. Coach, did we do 8 games over the holiday between State Farm with the Devils and the Raiders? And then we traveled down to Collinsville for the boys, the Devils. And that was with the Lady Raiders not even playing during the holidays. So lots of basketball there, and still basketball left, as this is the last week of girls basketball. Starting the 1, 2, 3, and 4As. For the Raiders, they are a number 2 seed behind Chatham. That's the Lady Raiders. And they have the hosting. So Notre Dame next week hosts the regionals. So get a chance to go out if you want to watch something in town if you can't travel. And you can always listen to us. And here we are ready to start the second half out. Devils will have the basketball with the lead. Nicholson, Byquist, Brown, and we send it in. Nicholson's going to get the assist, and Jada Brown's got 18. Waste no time. Good pass inside from Nicholson. Jada Brown with the basket. Nicholson gets the assist. So Byquist, Nicholson, Brown, Hamby, and Loncourt in for the second. Purple shoes for Loncourt. Light pink for Hamby. Stolte takes the shot with her pink stripes. And she hits the three-pointer to start off the second half for the Hannibal Pirates. Good shot from Stolte outside. 39-16. Devils working left or right for the second half. On your screen, on your TV, on your radio. Sure like to have that again some days. Skipped over right side Loncourt. Loncourt starts to drive. Kicks it out. Hamby's at the top. She sets. She fires. No good. Tipped by Byquist. Cameron inside. Uses the left. No good. But a good look there. Byquist, offensive rebounds, especially second half of this season, have just been impressive. Into the high post, quickly kicked out. Peters over to Chin on the right side. Chin brings it over here to Stolte. I was doing the shoe colors as we have the bright shoes by Nicholson and the light pink by Hamby, the purple by Loncourt with Jada wearing a little aqua in her shoes. Shot from Chin, no good. Rebounded weak side, that's Byquist. Byquist in transition. Right side Hamby. Hamby goes inside, count it. Jada Brown gets the basket. She gets fouled. The assist from the wing.
Number 5, Peyton Harsel, that's her third. Handles first in the third quarter. Going line and trying to complete the three-point play.
Don O'Brien there. Harsel, the first foul of the third quarter. Jada Brown heads the line with free throws and nails it. Jada with a blue-collar three. We'll catch up with you there on the, actually right now, Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Kevin's got good wood. 42-16. Devils back on defense. We're in that 1-2-2 now with Nicholson at the point. Byquist and Hamby high. Low is Brown and Loncourt. Baseline shot. Harsel, nice shot. Turned around, squared up. It was there. Nice shot all the way in. Other end. Brown misses the shot. Jada in. Jada with the left hand. Great job there. Jada gets the rebound and the putback. And I love it when they take it to the left hand. Jada did that early in the first as the ball goes out of bounds on the Pirates. Devils ball. We saw Hamby go to that left down low, keeping it away from the defense. Nicholson has the basketball, bringing it up for the Devils. Long court to the top of the key, Byquist, 5:40 left in the third quarter. Oh, and a great pass to the one side, left side. Nicholson found Longcourt driving to the basket, or cutting to the basket, I should say. Miley got in, couldn't make the basket. Now here Nicholson is tipping the ball away. Chloe gonna go coast to coast, and does, using the left. Mentioned Chloe doesn't have to do scoring so much because Chloe does everything else. Pirates inside, good pass there. Harsel to Stolte. Harsel gets the assist, Stolte gets the basket. It went inside to Harsel. She basically just turned, bounced it in as Stolte made a good cut to the basket. 5 minutes left, third quarter action, 46-20, Devils with a lead. Right side Longcourt. Longcourt fires from three, no good. Chloe Nicholson flashes from the weak side, gets the rebound, gets it to Longcourt. She takes her left. She takes another left, partially blocked there. Looking for contact, but no, so the foul. Harsel with a block shot. Peyton sends it back out. Stolte from 30 feet from the volleyball line where she's very familiar. She was out of our screen, by the way. Jada Brown got the rebound. I'm not sure. I think she's going to play college volleyball. Hamby on the right side. Lost the basketball, brings it out. Longcourt down around her feet, so by the time she tracked it down, that's over and back. Couple low passes. 4:22 down on the baseline here for the Pirates. Stolte will trigger it. Chin's on the left side. Harsel in the high post. Also in there, Thompson. Now Josie Peters makes a cut to that near corner. Back out to the top of the key. Thompson gets it to Stolte. Malia backs it out. Malia from 30. Malia off the back of the iron, no good. Goes into the weak corner. Thompson gets the rebound. Good pass inside. I think she was going for Stolte, but Harsel was there to get it. Stolte had made a cut. Peters back to the top. Thompson gives it in the high post. Harsel looks in the backdoor cut. Good backdoor cut and a good pass there. Stolte gets the basket. Give Harsel the assist from the high post pass, and it was a nice one. Left side, Jada Brown looks at the three. Skips over to Longcourt. Longcourt crosses over. Inside to Brown. Back out to Byquist on the left side. No good. Jada gets it in the short corner with a rebound. Jada goes up strong. Contact there. Misses. When it's 46-22, don't anticipate too many whistles blown on that. Understandable. Out of bounds. Out of control there in front of the Pirates bench. Back over to the Blue Devils. Chloe's going to bring it up court. Stolte will be there at the timeline. Meitner. Nicholson to the right side. Gets a screen from Byquist, who was moving a little bit. Into corner. Longcourt's three. No good. Weak side, Josie Peters for the rebound for the Pirates. In transition. Peters gives to the trailer Harsel. Left wing. Thompson's three. No good. Harsel hits the rebound inside. Kicks it out to Stolte. Harsel working the boards inside for the Pirates. Taking the drive. Stolte. Wow, acrobatic shot. Defense came in. She had to do a couple double pumps. Almost made the basket. Here come the Devils. Right corner, Longcourt starts the drive. There it is, that short little left in the short corner. Just getting it over the iron. Stolte has it for Hannibal. Brings it in coast to coast. Misses the shot. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Here we start a little track meet here as nobody makes the basket the last two times down. Nicholson says, boom! Chloe Nicholson from the left side, heard me. Hits the three-pointer from the wing. 49-22, Devils. Nicholson gets the ball after it went inside, came off a foot. In transition, Byquist misses. Nicholson puts it back in. Nicholson gets two in a row there. Good job out there. Back in the half-court set. Got to catch up with my baskets for her. Hamby takes the ball away in front of us. Gives the Longcourt. Down to Nicholson. Nicholson to the cutter. That's Jada Brown. Give Chloe another assist. Give Jada another basket. 53-22. Devils run off a quick 7 points. Shot was taken. Sorry I wasn't there for that. Weak side rebound, Nicholson. Sometimes we get to be a fan or a spectator. Not good if you're the play-by-play guy. 1:31 left in the third. 53-22. Devils with a comfortable lead. Hamby starts the drive. Has her shot blocked from the side. Shin will bring it across the timeline. Thompson back to Shin. Stolte out on the perimeter where she's launched a couple. High post to Peters. Peters tried to go in. Longcore had beat her to the spot. Miley's going to commit the foul, though. It'll be her second. First for the Devils in the whole quarter with 1:12 left in the quarter. Miley will check out. ML the second. Mia Ellifritz checks in. Ellifritz, Hamby, Brown, Nicholson, and Byquist for the Devils. Stolte gets it in. Wow, point blank there was Anders. She thought about taking the shot, surrounded by 3 Devils. Peters to Stolte for 30 foot. Stolte good for 30 foot. Her second 3 of this quarter. That's just downtown there. That might be over by Cunis Auto, I tell you the truth, as far as that shot was. Nicholson up front. Chloe says, I can do that too. Nicholson fires the 3 from outside, 56-25. Inside 40 seconds left of the quarter. Shot inside, no good. Hamby gets the rebound. We'll catch you up on Woodmart Building Center, maybe at the break with a hey baby. 28 ticks left in the quarter. Nicholson all the way over to Hamby for 20. Hamby off the front of the iron. Tipped. Peters comes out for Hannibal. Down to 18 seconds left in the third quarter. In the ball game, number 22, Aaliyah Page goes in the high post. Also in the game, Zaylee Miller. Shot from outside came up short. So with 5.4 left in the quarter, Devils will have the basketball. Nicholson brings it up. Chloe over to Jada. Jada from 20 plus. Off the front of the iron. 3 quarters are in the books at Quincy High Gymnasium. Your score, the Blue Devils 56, the Hannibal Lady Pirates 25. Hey baby, it's time for the fourth quarter right here. MechaSportsCo.com.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
Still singing, hey baby. There you go from the band. Thank you, guys and gals. Pirates have the basketball, fourth quarter. Devils are up 56-25. Stolte had 10 at the half. I believe she's got 20 on the game. First foul of the fourth quarter. 2-0. Byquist her third. First of the fourth quarter. In the ball game, Novelli Collier. Where's number 15? For the Pirates, all there at the free throw line. Stolte to trigger. Brings it all the way back top. That was Collier. Collier back out to Stolte. Malia goes in the high post. Good pass out there. Looking to get back to the corner. Wasn't there quick enough. Byquist almost steals the cross-court pass. Anders has the basketball. Tries to go into Stolte. The long wingspan of Nicholson gets the ball. Chloe goes coast to coast, makes the basket. Sorry, Chloe, I was going the other direction. 58-25, fourth quarter there. Nicholson has 3 threes, 1 in the second quarter, 2 in the third. And Chloe now commits her first foul in the fourth. Second against the Devils. Devils had, I mentioned earlier, 6 threes, along with 1 blue collar in the first half, 2 in the second half with another blue collar. So that's 8 threes with 2 blue collar, 10 threes for the ball game. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Byquist gets a steal, forced in there by the Lady Pirates. You heard Coach talk about that. Coach Jack just yelled out, don't force it. Right side, Mia Elfritz, who just checked in. Her three, no good. Byquist on the weak side rebound. Hamby has it, the senior. Skips right side. Layla Gay is in the game. Layla's high three, no. Rattles in and out. Mia Elfritz gets it. Mia, point blank, no. Mia gets another one. 2 offensive rebounds, no. Jada Brown gets their offensive rebound. Jada brings it back out. Inside 6 minutes left in this one. Right side, Layla Gay, another three. Oh, no good. Layla likes to put them up. She's wearing 32. She had a smaller number earlier in the season, I believe. She's got those bright orange shoes out there. Right side for three, no good. Went up and hit the shot clock. Aaliyah Page on that shot. Page, Anderson, now checking into the game. Arthod. Alexis Arthod checks in for Anders. Stolte stays in. So Stolte's Anders. Still Collier in there. Checking the rest of that lineup here for the Hannibal Pirates. Zaylee Miller. And on the weak side is Mia Elfritz is in traffic, gets her shot blocked. Last player out there was Aaliyah Page, who I mentioned before. Pirates take the shot, no good. In traffic, jump ball. Alternate possession arrow will go to the Devils. Bristol Walker also checking in the game. And Maddie Sethaler. So you got Elfritz, Bristol Walker, Sethaler, Gay, and senior Madeline Hamby. In the left corner, Elfritz starts to make a drive. And she was trying to pass it out high, but she passed it to Stolte. Malia's going to take it the other way and score her first of the fourth quarter. 58-27. Approaching halfway through the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout. I think trying to figure out if coach is going to make some subs or maybe he was going to make a presentation there of taking Hamby out after. By the way, stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. That's Brian Harms. And right now, you know the fish special, the Alaskan pollock. Don't need to give you any more jokes about that again. There are none. Great tasting fish. The pollock. 2 for $7. And you know what? After you get done with the game here, stop on by there and check it out. I think that's where I'm heading. 4:05 left in this one. You'll also hear the coach's comments brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group after this game. Coach Dance will come up. And we're glad Madeline joined us for the pregame today for an 8.5-minute interview there. Not usually done before a ball game. Bristol Walker inside. Walker works hard. Doesn't get it up over the iron. Rebounded inside by the Pirates. Here comes Hannibal Stolte through traffic. And she's going to get fouled by Mia Elfritz. For Mia, her second foul of the ball game. Third foul of the fourth quarter. Malia Stolte to go to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2. Malia's got 22 in the night of the 27. Running clock, by the way, so 3:20 left in this game. Malia hits the first one. Well, I tell you what, find a small college where she can play both volleyball and basketball. That's some good stuff. Malia's second. Good. It almost looked like she was going to try to miss it so she can maybe stay in the game. But it hit the back, and good shooters don't get away with that. It goes straight up and stays in. So I think I have her unofficially for 24 points, right around her average tonight. Devils in the half-court set. Walker inside. Bristol, shot no good. Bristol gets to go on the line to shoot 2. Zaylee Miller got called for the foul, her first. First on the Hannibal Pirates in the fourth quarter. Rest of the Devils come back to half court. Your senior Hamby, which will probably at some point have someone go in for her and give a little standing O. Gay, Sethaler, and Elfritz back there with the senior. Make sure you get out here on Thursday night. Support the Devils against UT. Bristol gets the second one. 1 for 2 for Walker. 59-29. Devils with the lead. Devils will improve to 21-8. Pirates are going to fall to 5-13. Coach Schrader still coaching, as he always did. I love that. When you're having fun like that. Hamby out to Gay. Gay in the left corner. Elliford's going to pull for three. Line drive. Seth Taylor got it in the weak corner. She tracked it down. Good job, Madison. Back to the top of the key. Left side, Elliford's 1:30 left. Seth Taylor, short corner, just over the iron. Rebounded by Hannibal. Walks it up. Skips it over to the right side. Still running their offense. Inside Anders. Missed the shot. Hamby gets the rebound. In transition. And a traveling call. Hamby wanted to take that last shot, I think. And Madeline Hamby, your senior, checking out. And I believe young Byquist is in the ball game. And that's Cameron's sister. And a shot by Gay. Hits the rim, sneaks in. Good job by Layla. Devils break 60, 61-29. Inside 1 minute left in this one. Anders takes it down, kicks it back out. Making a drive to the weak side is Arthod. Travels as she got sealed there by Elliford and Gay. 35 ticks left. We'll see if we get one more shot out here from the Devils. Oh, almost stolen on the far side. Check that, the weak side. Pass inside, good pass inside. Bristol Walker gets it. And the young Byquist gets her first assist in this one. Nicely done there. 9 seconds left. Half court set, Hannibal has the ball. Collier goes into Anders. Anders gets around traffic. Block shot in there by Byquist. And the clock goes out as it was a running clock. And the band starts the play. Not starts, but finishes the play. Blue Devils with the victory here. 63-29. We'll let the band play this one out. Well, stand up and cheer there, folks. Devils close out this Tuesday right here. That'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, we got the Hardee's post-game show and the coaches' comments. Your final score from Quincy High Gymnasium. Your Blue Devils from the girls' side, 63. The Lady Pirates, 29. And we're back with the post-game show from Hardee's right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome to Quincy High as we have the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms, Devils improve to 21-8. Pirates fall to 5-13 as they came in 5-12. Started off this way, early, back and forth baskets. It was Devils, Stolte, Devils, Stolte, Devils, Malia Stolte. And once the Devils brought it out to 16-8, closing out the first quarter was Hannibal's Josie Peters, made it 16-6, made it 16-8. Hannibal scored the first basket of the second quarter to make it 16-10. Devils scored 4 to make it 20-10. Trade baskets and free throws back and forth. And at 23-13, after the free throw by the Pirates, Devils ran off 14 straight points in the end of the second quarter, take a 37-13 lead in at halftime. They continued to start off, they being the Devils, in the third quarter with one more basket. That stretched that run to 16 points, 39-13. Devils continue there as another little 7-point run late in the third quarter. After 3, it was 56-25. Fourth quarter came out with a running clock, 58-29 after 2 free throws by the Lady Pirates. Devils would run off the last 5 points of the game and close this one with a 63-29 victory out there. By the way, Dan Miller is the assistant coach for Coach Schrader as he was doing the first game. He is a Highland graduate. We were talking about that in between the Deragards. We had a chance to talk to him before the ball game too, so good to see Dan out there helping with Jack Schrader. And Jack Schrader, he handles all the technical stuff and all the scheduling, and Jack just loves that. Jack does a great job of coaching out there. So good luck to the Hannibal Lady Pirates and Coach Schrader through the rest of the season here. All right, let's break it down for you. First of all, let's give you the Hannibal Pirates scoring here. They were led with 24 out of the 29 points. That's Malia Stolte. She averaged right around 25 points. She did that tonight. 2 points out of Josie Peters. That was back in the first quarter, at the end of the quarter. 2 points also from Peyton Harso. And 1 free throw from Kalaya Chin. And so that rounds out the scoring. In the ball game but not scoring, Alexa Arthod, Selena Thompson started, worked hard out there in the game with Harso in a 1-2 punch there. Navali Collier was in the ball game. I'm not sure if Kaylee White got in, but we're going to play her anyway. Aaliyah Page was in the game. Zaylee Miller got into the ball game. And not sure if you got the last 2. That would be Ross and Norris. I don't think they made it into the ball game, but we'll give them a shout out as well. On the other side for the Blue Devils from the girls' side, leading the way, Jada Brown, 25 points. All of it in the first 3 quarters as we didn't need her in the fourth quarter. 15 points out of Chloe Nicholson. Chloe picked her game up and didn't do it until she was towards the second quarter on. Madeline Hamby's coming. Are you coming for the post game?
I am. Coach Jensen, I'm him today.
I love that. So anyway, I know you get to go big time here. And now in the post game, Coach Madeline Hamby. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Am I talking really loud?
If you can hear you hear yourself all right?
Yes.
I love it. So you're big time now, baby.
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
out. Coach, you've been replaced. So,
yes.
Hey, great job on the senior night.
Thank you.
Come out that first quarter, and I know everybody's trying to get going, and the passing was so good in the first quarter by the Devils. 1, 2, 3 passes. Jada Brown was getting all the scoring. Longcore got a couple of 3-pointers. That set the pace. Second quarter, Hamby joins the scoring. 2 buckets, 2 threes. You felt pretty comfortable then, didn't you?
Yeah. My shot felt good today, so I really was trying to. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Not that we can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, my shot was feeling better today, so I was really excited about that.
I love that way you play. And, when your shot's not on, though, you've contributed. I mean, I've watched you and Longcore especially, and she's a year behind. But in the first couple years, if the shots weren't there, we were a little off. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, you guys worry about defense first, and then worried about being a team, so it really doesn't matter who scores. So it's sweet when you're out there. And I think late in the game, were you trying to get the last shot there before the travel in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, and then I think they wanted to get Tyler in too. So I was, but I was trying. Bergman looked at me and said, "Are you going to score at all?" I said, "Sure, I'll try."
And that's what it is. You get down late on there. It's a running score out there, and so and I figured they'd go ahead at the end and get you in so that you could close out your career here as far as and you got a new career too. You're going to be a broadcaster with us.
Oh, yay!
What do you think about that? Coach Pettit, you're out. Madeline's in. So I think that's a good one. Here, let's by the way, let's wave to your mom. I made the big show, Mom. So Thursday night. Well, let's talk about tonight a little bit more. What's it feel like? I mean, I know how you are with volleyball. You know, if you look at the pictures that were on Mecca, all the girls were there, and you're like, what's going on? You guys were spending so much time talking and crying, you know, before the game. So we got some pictures out here. It looked like before the game here, too, some of those memories are out. And when you're that thrilled, you know, a smile and a cry are coming out at the same time.
No, yeah. And it feels weird, too, because tonight's not, like, the last game here. So, I mean, I think Thursday will be really, more emotional for me. But, yeah, I mean, it was fun. We were having fun before the game. And, I mean, I thought I was honestly going to stop and bawl my eyes out, but yeah, we were having fun, so it's fun to like have that.
Now you're at half court with your mom and dad, starting off in the pregame, and they get the video board. I can't see the video board from here, so I'm going to have to watch that later. But basically, it was all your shots through your career.
Yeah.
Of all the ones, and I love the pictures down here, all the way back to the first year you started, which was first grade, maybe.
Yeah, probably as young as I could, I think. Yeah.
And so, and over those years, how many years did you ever get to play with some of the same girls you're playing with now?
We played a couple years together at AAU when we were younger, and then like, I don't even know what you call it, like a QU league where we had like T-shirt jerseys. But yeah, we played a lot of years together.
And that's kind of cool because as you're building this up, now you'll have to actually leave these girls behind. So next year it's up to them to play without you on here. But it's been so much fun, and like we've talked about before, you really have done a good job of being a family. Everybody plays together. I don't see anybody getting mad or angry at each other on the floor. Sometimes you'll have people, and not so much with the girls as maybe the guys sometimes, not our guys, but I don't think. You'll have some of that bickering out on the floor. If you're going to be a good team, you got to get along.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think we do a really good job of that, and we have fun on and off the court. Like, I mean, you should see us off the court in our locker room sometimes. Like, I mean, it just shows we're really together and everything, so yeah.
Cool, yeah, Bill Schuler's over here. He was even covering it too tonight. Good to see Bill, and Bill, good luck in the future with the Lady Pirates out there. So, here we are. We got one more game. Thursday night, here, home. It's to close out the Western Big Six. All right, who's up there laughing now? That's right. Oh, come on, let's just wave to all of them. Wave to everybody out there. That's a bunch of those volleyball girls, ain't it?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Kind of a combination.
All my friends.
Yeah, a combination of them. Hey, give a shout out. Who's all out there?
Kennedy, Gracie, Libby, Madison, Emily, Anna. Annalise is somewhere. I don't know where she's at. But yeah.
Awesome stuff. And they got some big heads of you? Or is it?
Yeah, that is me.
They don't have a big head. Oh, yeah, they do have a big head. That's a big head from what? Way a long time ago.
Yeah, if you look on my board, it's a picture of me with 2 kebabs in my hand. So.
And that's before basketball ever.
Yeah, yes.
That is good stuff out there. I hope you guys can see that in the camera here. All the girls are out here. Okay, so Thursday, we got to win the conference outright. UT, you got confidence out there. We beat them a bunch of times, and I know they're down. And I really like that UT won the conference a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then they've had fallen on tough times out here. But Thursday, you guys are going to go in now. Like the conference volleyball games, and even basketball, everywhere you've been on the road, I know you've said this is my last game in this gym.
Yeah.
That'll be your last game in this gym on Thursday.
Yeah.
You think you'll be
emotional?
emotional?
Now it's going to make me cry. Now you got me emotional.
Now you're going to get me like that, too, and we're both going to be up here just a mess. But not to get ahead of ourselves. Hey, folks, we're going to run this one all the way into Thursday, too. But it should be a great night.
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
And you can come out. You can't really relax. But at least with UT, we kind of can because, we play such good basketball. We would have to fall flat on our face, everybody, to do that. So, so we close that one out. I'm going to send my congratulations ahead of time, even though I'm going to be across the state. And I said earlier, I think in our interview before the game, it's the 3rd grade game. No, it's the 3rd place game for the 8th grade Comets over there. So, and have a chance. Much like Hamby did when she was a basketball player in junior high, she went to state, folks. And they've won the conference here with her. It's been a lot of fun with Hamby, So we get to get the other Hamby to start playing tennis, but maybe jump over to basketball too.
Yeah.
Will she?
She used to play, actually. We tried to get her to go out for it because why not?
I think she'd love it. It would kind of keep her tennis going, keep her in shape. Yeah. That's one thing when Ruth Kipping was so good. She could run because she was a state cross country, and she also was an 800 runner in track. So the tall girl at 6'1" would run all the time, and then when she came out on the floor, she did the same thing. Picture Chloe Nicholson with Jada Brown's strength, almost, and that's what you had in Ruth Kipping. So what are your thoughts? Oh, gosh, I'm a couple days ahead, wrapping out the season before we get to the postseason.
I think we just need to push through. I mean, we're getting kind of like tonight. We were kind of not talking as much. I think we need to keep our energy and use that to bring momentum for postseason and go into next week strong.
I think you got it nailed here, Coach Pettit. Your job's in jeopardy there. I got a color gal for the rest of the season out here.
Yes.
And then next week, Chris, we'll be down Edwardsville. Good matchup. We talked about it beforehand. We beat them after losing to them early in the year, and that was the first one. They're not going to like us coming down and taking them on the floor, and we get the 6 o'clock game. They're down, but again, they'll play well down here. I think you just got to stay focused, play the way we have been all season long, and I'm taking the words out of your mouth.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You got it, right?
All righty. By the way, Madeline Hamby's here. She is our coach for the post game. She was our coach for the pregame. If I look down, she was coaching for Coach Dance and Bergman all through the game. So she's got the job, folks. So last thought you want to give a shout out for anybody out there, or just in general?
I mean, just everyone. I mean, fans as a whole this season have been great, and we're really grateful that they were able to show out for us this season. We've had a lot of fun games here and a lot of fan interaction with those games, so just grateful for all those.
And I didn't look in the stands. Was Grandpa Bob here?
I think he was, yeah. I saw him lingering up there.
Because if not, we were going to give a shout out to Bob
Oh,
Lowry.
wait, he's over there.
There he is in the front row, Bob Lowry, and there's all the relation over there in the far side. So we got them all covered out here. And Coach Dan says, wrap it up. I tell you, that sounds like a winner.
He must be a little cranky tonight. I don't know how he has my face on his shirt, so that means he has to be smiling all the time.
I love it. So hey, congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a lot of fun, Madeline.
Thank you.
And that's Madeline Hamby. Her comments were brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, I'll be wrapping up the Hardy's postgame show right here on megasportsco.com. Thank you, Madeline.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And back at the Mecca Mobile Studio. All the girls are sneaking up behind her with all their Madeline heads out there. Brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Quincy, Jacksonville, that's sleeptightmidwest.com. I got to love it here, folks. You have to check out Shane on Muddy Rivers to see what they're doing on the interview behind Madeline out there. Good stuff. Glad Madeline came up. By the way, we had an 8.5-minute interview in the pregame. Glad she joined us in the postgame. And like I said, lots of fun out there for that senior who's got a career ahead of her there. Not sure if I gave you the breakdown of the scoring for the Devils, but I'm going to give it to you again if I did. Jada Brown led the way with 25. Chloe Nicholson had 15. 6 points for Miley Loncourt. That was 2 trays in the first quarter. 2 points out of Mia Ellifritz. Also 2 points from Layla Gay. And Bristol Walker came in for 2 as well. Oops, almost forgot our superstar there, Madeline Hamby. She had 10 in the ball game. And Maddie Sethaler also got in the game but did not score. And that rounds out your 63. So, well, that's going to do it for the post-game show here as we wrap it up here at Quincy High Gymnasium. Join me Thursday night as Pettit and I travel over to Taylorville for the third-place game of the 8th grade Comets as they want to bounce back and bring home the trophy. Third or fourth, and third sounds a little bitter, so let's go ahead and get that. But here at Quincy High Gymnasium, before the this is the second last game, home game for them. Your final score here, the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side improved to 21-8. They get 63, your Hannibal Pirates 29. And it's been Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on megasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit megasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.